Welcome to Betrayal Narratives, where the stories are raw. The receipts are real, and the only thing we cancel is the nonsense. Grab your beverage of choice. This one's a slow burn with a fireworks finale. Picture this. It's 9:47 p.m. on a random Tuesday. You're rebalancing 3 steaming containers of your partner's favorite posto, the kind you had to reserve 6 weeks early, while a sympathetic security guard ushers you upstairs. You think you're delivering dinner? Instead, you re-delivering yourself to the final scene of a marriage you didn't even know was in production. Tonight, we're unpacking how a crisis management expert accidentally managed her own 5-alarm fire, then monetized the ashes. If you've ever been told it's not what it looks like, stay until the end, because we're going to show you exactly what it looks like in 4K, split screen, with footnotes. I'm Astrid Armstrong, 38, marketing consultant. I sell stories for a living. Turns out I was living in one too. 11 years of marriage to Wesley Armstrong, junior partner at one of Boston's whitest shoe law firms. Translation: the carpets are Persian, the billing is astronomical, and the ethics negotiable. For months, I'd been receiving the same autopilot text, working late. Don't wait up. I bought it because I was busy saving other people's reputations. Meanwhile, my own was being rewritten in real time. The elevator doors part. Frank, the security guard, gives me that look, equal parts pity and brace yourself. I march down the corridor, past us swinging like a metronome, counting down the last measure of my marriage. I push open the mahogany door. And there he is, my beloved, custom shirt, bunched like a toga, mentoring a 27-year-old associate on the finer points of horizontal jurisprudence. To quote every reality show contestant ever, I did not see that coming. Stick around, because in just a few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact spreadsheet that turned a private heartbreak into a 7-figure power move. Yes, you can screenshot it. The pause button is your friend. I'd spent a decade spinning corporate disasters into feel-good headlines. So I did what any red-blooded PR strategist would do. I collected evidence the way other people collect loyalty points. Hotel lobby cams, restaurant receipts, calendar entries that mysteriously vanished once a client started sniffing around. By sunrise, I had enough data to file a dissertation titled How to Lose a Wife and Alienate a Fortune. I checked into the Liberty Hotel, ironically. A converted jail ordered the $22 avocado toast of vengeance and phoned the one woman who bills at $950 an hour and smiles while doing it. Margot Palmer, a.k.a. the piranha in Pumps. She listened patiently to the whole sordid tale, took a sip of what I assume was unicorn tears, and said, Massachusetts is no fault, but fraud is fault adjacent. Send me everything, especially the billing discrepancies. We're opening to fronts, emotional and fiduciary. Translation: we're not just burning the relationship, we're torching the business model that funded it. My first move wasn't about revenge. It was about survival. 48 hours post-discovery. I'm sitting across from Giselle Bryant, marketing director for Landry Pharmaceuticals, pitching myself as the only consultant who can turn their clinical trial scandal into a redemption arc. I told her I'm in the middle of my own personal crisis. No one is better equipped to manage yours. I slid the signed contract across the table. Crisis management from the inside out. My specialty, now monetized. Next stop, Mercer Va and Associates, Wesley's rival firm, bigger war chest. Zero tolerance for extracurricular billing errors. Over a steak dinner, I laid out my vision for their marketing department, subtly hinting at the vulnerabilities in their competitors' client relationships. They offered me a director title, a signing bonus, and a Riverview office before dessert arrived. I was building my own lifeboat while his ship was still taking on water. Meanwhile, Wesley's emails, courtesy of an old college buddy in IT, who owed me a massive favor, revealed a bigger problem. It wasn't just the affair. He was double billing Barrett Industries, their largest client, for months. Fraud, check. Desperate cover-up. Double check. Me forwarding every single bite of evidence to Margot. Triple billable. With every email I forwarded, I felt a piece of my old life fall away, replaced by a cold, clear sense of purpose. Which brings us to the grand finale. It's the Armstrong annual firm dinner black tie, open bar, and a projection screen the size of a movie theater. Wesley texts me an hour before, head table, please come. My fingers fly across the screen, wouldn't miss it for the world. I call it the revenge dress scarlet backless. Costs more than our first honeymoon. It was tailored to fit like a warning label. Contents under pressure, handle with asbestos gloves. As I walked in, the entire room went silent. Wesley's face went from pale to ghostly. My friend Rowan Tyene, a V-wizard who believes in karmic justice, had helped me program a dual-screen masterpiece. On the left screen, the firm's glowing corporate metrics for the year. On the right, a curated slideshow. Wesley's greatest hits. Hotel check-in screens. Romantic dinner receipts for two, not including me. Screenshots of the texts. It's all synchronized to the firm's triumphant theme music. As the senior partner stood up to give his speech, praising Wesley's tireless dedication, the screen behind him flickered to life. The room gasped. I watched as 11 years of lies were projected for everyone to see. Wesley tried to get them to shut it down, but it was too late. The damage was done. By the time the final slide appeared, a copy of the fraudulent invoices sent to Barrett Industries, you could hear a pin drop. I didn't stay for the fallout. Kai picked up my clutch, gave Margot a slight nod from across the room, and walked out. I didn't look back. The next morning, Wesley was fired, the firm was under investigation, and I was starting my new job. They say living well is the best revenge. I say making a profit from their downfall runs a very close second. The key isn't to get even, it's to get ahead. Use their mistakes as your stepping stones. Build your empire on the rubble of their bad decisions. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of turning betrayal into triumph. See you next time. Think TED Talk meets true crime documentary, narrated by yours truly. I arrive 37 minutes late, fashionably lethal. Conversations stall like bad Wi-Fi. Wesley greets me, scotch in hand, eyes already pleading. I smile the kind of smile that gets preserved in museum archives. He begins his presentation on mentorship. Behind him, the screen morphs, split frame of his LinkedIn headshot. An elevator cam footage of him entering the Marriott with Associate Veta. I hijack the mic. Evening, everyone. I'm Astrid, soon-to-be ex-Mises, Armstrong and. Tonight we're reviewing a case study in catastrophic brand mismanagement. Click 1, text timestamps during billable hours. Click 2, falsified invoices to Barrett Industries. Click 3, an email thread titled Audit Avoidance Strategy. The room is so quiet you can hear the creme brulee crack. I conclude with a simple slide. Divorce papers, timestamped 9 a.m. That morning. Conclusion? I say, some mergers are hostile and some hostile mergers deserve a standing ovation. Fast forward 180 days. I've tripled Mercer's pharma portfolio, won 2 industry awards, and made the cover of Legal Marketing Weekly under the headline, From Scandal to Superpower. Turns out revenge isn't a dish best served cold. It's a campaign meticulously budgeted, A/B tested, and rolled out with a media strategy. People ask if I'd do it all again. The public takedown, the fireworks, the risk. I tell them, when someone rewrites your story without your consent, if you take back the pen and you write in permanent marker. And if you're watching this thinking, I could never remember. I used to schedule conference calls for other people's chaos, then I scheduled my own. Drop your best plot twist in the comments, no detail too small. I read every single one. And next week, we're doing a reaction video to your craziest corporate cougar stories.